Hello and good morning, beautiful dear soul ones. It is today the 26th of March in my time zone. This is a short energy update, and let's see what wants to come through. So first of all, the sun. We are in Aries, beautiful Aries, fire, action, ready to move forward. I am ready for action energy, connected to Mars, masculine energy. And at this moment, the moon is also in Sagittarius, again, also fire, moving forward, long journeys, higher learning, teaching, joyfulness, also very dynamic, proactive action zodiac. And right now we are in numerology day number 5, which is kind of the wild card day, connected to the entertainer, a day not to take too many big risks, but transmuting our energy into something productive with a particular goal. Yeah. So, and at this moment we are working towards the new moon, so this is time to go within, to be reflecting, and that's really being asked of us during this whole March-April transitional phase, is reflecting upon ourselves. What can we add, what can we do, what can we release to be more whole, to have more love, have more compassion, be connected to more wisdom? How can we be more whole, to be more authentic to ourselves, really going within. And again, the stars are aligned for this time, so encouraging us all to take that time for ourselves and really go within our own psyche and release whatever is holding us back. These last couple of days, the energies have been pretty massive, particular for me as well. A lot of, releasing and challenges that came up, and it came up through partnership. So, what is it that we have not healed? This was kind of the flavor that came out. What is it that we have not healed, that I have not healed within myself, which is not fully allowing more love into my life? That was kind of the notion of it. And the answer was being more vulnerable, by putting down all layers of the mask, by allowing myself to be more vulnerable, to allow myself to be vulnerable with my feelings, which I'm fine to sit with my feelings alone, but more vulnerable outwards. For me, this has been a great journey, just making these videos, which was me being very vulnerable with my sharing my inner self and my inner soul, and higher sources through me, with all of you. That was really a big step for me. That was really being vulnerable. But I noticed that there's another side of me that is the emotional side, and allowing myself to share my vulnerable emotional side, especially with the masculine. Because I have always been, the warrior strong archetype, and so I can do it all, which, worked really well for me in most of my life, because I had to be both. I had to be my nurturer, I had to be the lover, and I had to at the same time be my own provider, my own protector. But by doing this so much, I left little space in my life for a beautiful divine masculine to step in, because I never, by not showing my vulnerable feminine side, and really sitting in that. It doesn't give real space for a masculine provider protector to come in and take in that archetype, because before I was doing all the archetypes and the space was full. So yeah, I've been going through a deep process in the last 2 days, and I'm going to make a video particularly about how we can be more vulnerable, in which different ways, and how that can actually enhance connecting to our divine feminine within, without, and also allowing for deeper connection with the opposite sex or the opposite element. It doesn't have to per se be the opposite sex, but there are also very masculine females or very feminine males, right? So that's been my journey, and I felt to share. So this time is really good again for writing and reflecting, and just looking, really being truthful and vulnerable with ourselves, and really looking, honestly, what can we lay down? Honestly, what other layer can we put down to invite more love, thus more self-love, and thus more love for others? Yeah. Let's see if there's any other particular messages of the day. Just a reminder that right now is a really good time to go within again, to release all of this. The stars are aligned, to still have patience, to not force yourself into too much outward action with your work and other things, to honor this healing period. And also right now what's coming up a lot is just connecting with the masculine, the divine masculine. I have been doing different reading and sessions, and usually I work a lot with the feminine, with different forms of the goddess, and lately the masculine comes in, and beautiful masculine, like the divine masculine is energy is so so holding, so protective, so providing. So it's like, if I could put it in a visual, it's like this is the heart, and the masculine just comes with its hands and just holds the heart gently. And it's a beautiful energy to be connecting with, and a lot of us have a lot of fear against the masculine. A lot of women have been traumatized or hurt by different forms of the masculine, and thus we have this resistance or fear. And a lot of men as well have been forced to be over-emasculated and not have a balanced relationship with the masculine, right? When we become over-macho, or we can't, be that provider or want to be that provider, is because our masculine side as a man or a woman is just overly just unbalanced. And then we have, the macho man, or we have the guy who doesn't care about women, or we have the independent solo wolf, but really a balanced masculine likes to provide and likes to protect. And just like a balanced feminine element, and again, it doesn't matter what sex you are, they can be both. Feminine wants to be a nurturer and wants to love, but but if we didn't get taught that that's okay, if we aren't given the space to be that, it's hard to go there, and we aren't taught that growing up in school. And so it's time to relearn ourselves. So again, this period, guys, March, April, we're going through massive balancing of the feminine and the masculine within us, out of, is really, really, really beautiful and really intense and really life-changing and really emotional. And it's really a beautiful time, and I'm really thankful for this time to be here with all of you, and inviting the rebalancing, recalibration of ourselves, so we can emanate that outwards and start creating that in the world and our surroundings, right? Okay, sending you lots of love. Sorry, today became a little bit of a babble. Sending you lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Yes, and lots of nurturing to your beautiful hearts. Bye. Mwah.